Tio mwende ya mulum. Yes. Mheshimiwa, hiyo ni kusema wewe ni fine.
Asante sana. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Assalamu alaikum. Your Eminences, the church and the presiding bishop, or pastor today, Reverend Wanje, who I met a few weeks ago, again presiding over another funeral of an equally dynamic young man, the late Dena. My brother Johnson Muthama, a lot of people call him Johnston because he sells stones, but he actually clarified to me that he's Johnson Muthama, Mama Agnes Kavinda, and the family. I am here on behalf of the United Democratic Alliance, the party that Senator Johnson Muthama founded, nurtured, and formed government. I have been sent by His Excellency the President, who also doubles up as the party leader of the United Democratic Alliance. He sent his deepest regrets that he's not here today, largely because he's in Addis Ababa. He will be back, and he will be sure to join the family to continue to condole. As my brother Kawaya, the organizing secretary, had mentioned, he had earlier sent his solidarity earlier to our founding chairperson of the UDA, Senator Johnson Muthama. We extend our deepest and most heartfelt condolences to Commissioner Johnson Muthama, Agnes Kavindu, and the entire family and friends on the painful loss of your beloved son, Moses Muthama Nduya. There are few sorrows as profound as that of a parent losing a child. It is a burden no heart is prepared to carry. In this hour of grief, may you be surrounded by compassion, upheld by faith, and strengthened by love of those who stand with you. May the good God grant the family comfort, peace, and courage in this difficult moment. Rest in peace, or eternal peace, Moses. With respect, William Samoei Ruto, PhD, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya, and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces of Kenya. Rais, angetaka kuwa hapa. Ndugu yetu Muthama amekuwa mshirika mkubwa sana wetu. Na kanisa, mnajua sisi tunasema na tunakumbushwa na rais, tuko na zile zinaitwa pillars za plan. Lakini rais kila siku anatukumbusha sisi, our foundation as a government and as a country is faith. These pillars mean zero when the foundation is not faith. If the church collapses, for that matter, if institutions of religion collapse, this nation will collapse. At successive times of this country, we have held together as a nation because of our foundation of faith. And that's why you must be undeterred. We might disagree with you sometimes, but we listen keenly. Archbishop Ndambuki, we listen very keenly. We listen extremely keenly. When we are right, support us though. When we are wrong, guide us. That is the foundation of institutions of your nature. I am in a party that almost all the leaders have a deep-rooted foundation of faith. Even today, you all started by saying how Senator Muthama is a church man, a church-loving fellow. And some of you have prayed for us here many a times, even at the times of the greatest perils of the country. Dr. Mwalwa has been steady in prayer with us many a times. You know the president belongs to the AIC. And many of you here have prayed for this country time and again. Today, we're here to pray for Senator Muthama and Senator Kabinda. If there's a title I keep, it's the title of Senator. I'm also very stubborn of the title of Senator, which we share also with Senator Musila. We were the founding Senate of Kenya under the new constitution because there was a Senate in 1963. And that Senate was a house of real wisdom. I benefited enormously from the counsel of men and women who influenced this country's history. Senator Wako, the late Senator Haji, the late Senator, many others who stood firm. Senator Muthama himself, I want to tell his children, you know, your brother is almost my age mate. He's a father to many. When I first wanted to join politics, and I had no party to run to, because it appeared that the ODM ticket in Mombasa was occupied. Then God set this alliance called CODE, Coalition for Reforms and Democracy, which had two sister partners. So I ran Senator Muthama. I told him, since I do not trust what would happen in ODM, are you able to give me a ticket in Wiper and I will deliver this seat? Without knowing me, he just said, I know you're a good man, I've seen you in the national television, supporting human rights, supporting all manners of good causes. I shall support you. But he told me, don't stay the cause. So he sent me to then late Senator Mutula Senior. Little did I know that the man who I was going to take a certificate from was the man who will succeed as Secretary General of Wiper. So I went, akaniambia feature your certificate, ingia ndani ya ndege, kimbia Mombasa, enda peleka kwa IBC kesho kutwa. Actually, I did not travel with my nomination certificate. It was sent, you know, we had so many myths about Biwott, so we ended up treating that certificate in the manner Biwott will treat it. We disembarked it from one car, put it in another car, put it in another vehicle, pretended we were going with this flight, went with the other flight for the certificate to get to Mombasa. And on the day of the nominations, we made a very young answer expecting 18-year-old student carry it into the nomination room until I was cleared by the IBC. I don't know why I was told to do that, but I think somebody wanted to grab it from me. That said, so Senator gave me an opportunity that he said he would give his own son to become Senator of Mombasa. And I won that seat. As destiny would have it, in the first years of the Senate, Senator Mutula Senior left us, and there was a vacancy. So in the wisdom of Senator Musila and Senator Muthama, they thought I am the best fit to be the Secretary General of Wiper. So I have served as Secretary General of Wiper, which is my CV for being the Secretary General of UDA. Finally, I became, through their blessing and their support, so I'm here. Even when we were saying, nani atakwenda ku represent UDA, Cecily Mbarire akasema the natural choice of anybody to attend Senator Muthama's funeral, the son's funeral, is Hassan Omar. So I'm here based on the longevity, both as a friend, as an ally, as a parent, and as a mentor. So your father has mentored many. By the way, what Madam said there, that your dad is proud of all of you all the time. He speaks very highly. Senator Muthama will take time to know which school you went to. He asked me, where did you get your accent from? I didn't know I had an accent. But I also thought it's because Senator Muthama himself had a Kamba one. So he was asking, why is this accent different? But today he's told us why we must be proud of our cultures, of our Africanity. And we must be proud to defend what is right even when the others say there's something to the contrary. That's why the church must be strong. We must be impermeable both as faith and as a race of Africans. The church must not admit Kenya is not a secular country. Kenya is a country that does not have official religion of state. Those are two different things. We are a country that proclaims that in our affirmation as a nation, as a republic, we the people in Kenya believing in God. We are a nation that believes in God. We are not a nation that is secular, that believes in nothing but common sense. So hizi vitu, you must stand tall when there is cultural perversion. It cannot be that LGBTQ right is a basis for somebody to give us donor support. It cannot be as a nation.